As tragic as it is to think Mordecai has left us this soon, I I could not even have imagined it, not let alone think about it. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's very sad, not kind of sad. It's very sad. But looking at it again, we had a life before that, and it was full of fun. We had memories that we can all celebrate and just be glad that he lived. He lived to be who he was, and he accomplished the task that he accomplished. Made friends, traveled the world, seen places, lots of places. He loved adventure more, adventure touring, and he really, really did that. He toured the world a lot. I can remember when we were growing up, we had a good childhood. I can testify to that. We had a very, very wonderful childhood. I remember the days when we will just walk around the farm, because my dad's shamba is quite a big one. Literally, it's not the biggest, but it's good for kids. You walk around, you feel nice. Lots of trees, napier grass towering over your heads. It was fun. We would walk around, made fandiris, the catapult ones, and we would hunt for birds. We would kill a few. We were not the best hunters out there, yeah, but at least we had fun. Managed to kill a few. Some we roasted, some we had to feed to the cats. Then we liked the cat, so we will go out, hunt for the lizards, and then feed them to the cat. And then there's this one day when it wasn't one day, few times we did that. We will just decide like, hey, let's pop out of the compound, go to a place where the pen and paper factory was mining the maram to build whatever they were building, and there was a lot of water, stagnant water. At first, when you look at it, it's clear, but when you jump in it, because it wasn't deep, it becomes muddy. So when you come out there, you are just mud all over the place. This will make us run into trouble with Mama, and Mama will really work on us. But again, we'll do that after some time again. Then she will also work on us again and give us some punishment. Wash dishes, make sure you do this, it was good. Then he was always ahead of me in class. He was a few classes ahead of me. So he left me in primary, me and my sister. He went to high school. He was really good with computers because he's just a computer guru always. So he will come with the diskettes, very old. I'm very sure if you say diskettes right now, people will be like, what are you talking about? But there's kind of storage devices back then. Then he will come and show them to me. He will explain to me how they work and their size in bytes, not even in. Then he will come with discs and then flash disk, and he will explain to me, oh, this one does that, this is the limit of this one, this is the strength of this one, these are the weaknesses of it. And it was just fascinating. It was good. From there, I think that's how I gained my interest in IT. After my high school, I had to take IT just because I had interest. He had actually explained a lot. And even in my IT, he will push me and tell me, hey, you need to know how to program it. He will give me books, tutorials. He just loved me, and I loved him back. So he was a special brother. uh, you know, we had this thing between us. It was never said that, oh yeah, uh, my brother, my responsibility, but it was just their siblings. Ever since, he would look out for me, I would look out for him whenever I could. And it was just there. My brother, my responsibility, we kept it. Never talked that said, yeah, my brother, my responsibility. Yeah, no. But it was always there. I looked out for him whenever I could, and he looked out for me in every way possible. An elder brother would look out for the younger brother. Remember, he had traveled the world before, so he knew places, he knew how to get tickets, plane tickets, cheap ones. He did that. He actually even told me, like, never buy tickets from the agencies. These people will just con you. And I took that word. I've never bought a ticket from the agency. So my first ticket is the one who bought it for me when coming to UK. When I came to UK, I did not know anybody. I had nobody, totally nobody. I just knew that, hey, I've landed a school in UK. I'm gonna go to UK. Then he looked out for me. He asked one of his friends. They are friends originally from Zimbabwe, and he asked them, like, hey, look, my younger brother is coming over. Why don't you guys pick him up? And it was a blessing for me. Coming from Kenya, it was hot country. Landing in winter, yeah. If you didn't have anybody to pick you up, you are really done. It was not good. But I thank him because of him, somebody came and picked me up with a car, drove me to a place where it was warm. They gave me good food and shelter. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. As much as though he was in South Africa in 2020, thereabout, and I was in UK, he will still check on me, find out how I'm going, how things are going, how life is, and he kept me up, encouraged me in every way a brother will encourage a smaller brother, and I thank him for that. I remember recently, just when I was going for my wedding, he really told me the truth. It was like, my brother, this is not something you just go in and you come out. It's life. So make sure you go in with sober mind. And with that sober mind, I went in. I remember on my wedding day, he had to fly all the way from South Africa just to be there. What a blessing. What a blessing, man. It's a blessing I cannot even start to imagine. He had to come all the way from South Africa just to be there for that day. And when he came, he had to also to take part in the wedding planning and made a big improvement in whatever we had. And that's very, it's just a blessing for me. I just like that. And I will love him for that. I recently remember when he was now back in Kenya and he was looking forward to go to Canada. I joked him and I was like, hey bro, so what about the wedding? When am I coming for your wedding, man? It was like, no, like I still need to gain some grounds before I think of it. I'm not thinking about that right now. We had a laugh about it, joked, and it was good. I was really looking forward to visiting him in Canada. Just have fun there with my new family. Probably by that time he will be thinking about his family. And I really looked forward for that. I really did. I loved you, bro. I love you. And I cared about you as much as you cared about me. Thank you for being there for me in every possible way. May the good Lord keep you.